One branch of the Queensland Government has made a significant investment in this copper explorer located in Rockhampton. Here to tell me more about it is the Executive Chairman, Andrew Sparks. Andrew, it's great to have you on. How are you?
I'm great, Shae. Thanks for having me today.
Now, let's talk about the $15 million coming your way from a branch of the Queensland Government. Mate, this is a significant vote of confidence in the project. What does this mean for QMines?
Yeah, it isn't it exciting? Look. Let me start by saying it's not often that you see a government actually investing in a mid-tier or small to mid-cap mining company or exploration company. It's just amazing, and it just shows how fantastic and how forward-looking the Queensland Government really are being in this critical metals space. Look, it means a lot. We're obviously, it allows us now to really push towards the FID with real confidence. So it allows us to accelerate the business plan, get all those last works done. We're currently we kicked off a definitive feasibility study on our Mt Chalmers copper and gold mine. So yeah, it's really about trying to get this to allow us to turn this back on. So it fully funds us through the DFS, through the feed study, and all the way to a FID, which is really great. So no more dilutive capital raises and all those great things that you often see out there, which is really nice.
It certainly is. Now, for those not familiar with the Mt Chalmers project located near Rockhampton, what makes this such an attractive project?
Look, I think it's several things. One is it's only 20 k's off the coast, so we're not talking about a project that's 500 k's from in the middle of Africa and whatnot, where you need to catch 6 planes and 2 boats and a donkey ride to get there. So it's a fun site. It's an hour north of by plane from Brisbane, and it's copper and gold, so it's got that beautiful yin and yang. Gold when the markets are tough, copper when the markets are booming. So we've got that really nice diversification of cash flows. And as I said, it's a high-grade historic mine. So we know it's worked. It ticks a lot of those risk boxes. And how can you beat open pit, shallow, high-grade material in Queensland? It's brilliant.
Yeah, local infrastructure, access to a local workforce. These are big ticks for this project. So I've got to ask, you're going to have 15 million in the coffers. You're working towards getting it to an FID. What are some of the near-term catalysts, though, investors can keep their eyes out for?
Look, there's lots. We're obviously always drilling. For your listeners who know QMines, we call ourselves the doers. We've pushed out, I think, 8 resource updates since listing in 2021. We've drilled about 60 or 70 kilometres of drilling. So we're always progressing. We're always moving forward. We're a hardworking team. Coming up, we've got more resource upgrades, got more drilling results, more metallurgy. And then we get into the study works, the geotech, flora and fauna studies. So we've got a lot on the horizon, but also there's always growth opportunities in this space. This is a brand new region, so there are other deposits around. There are other opportunities to grow, not only just using the drill bit. So yeah, it's a really exciting time, and I will say there's still a lot of assay results in the labs from our recent drilling campaign at Mount Mackenzie, which is another one of our projects. So we're really sport for choice with news. So yeah, watch this space. We've got a lot to deliver.
It certainly sounds like it. Well, congratulations on this investment from that branch of the Queensland Government, and mate, I can't wait to see what you do with the money. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate your time. Thank you.